Okay, so there's a new Isekai again, another Isekai. So I'm a spider. So what? And it's actually getting anime. The show's about pretty much follows a girl who was killed along with her classmates because of a huge explosion caused by a conflict between a demon king and the hero of another world. And then she
Sounds so awful.
right, exactly. And she was reborn as a spider and now has to adapt to the new world. Kind of like reincarnated as a slime in a way. Except he wasn't killed by some guy who
I have
just stabbed
so
him.
many questions.
Like, have you seen the trailers for that show?
I haven't, but the way she died just sort of makes me think of, like, have you seen Konosuba?
Yeah. That was
How
hilarious.
he thinks he gets hit by a truck, but he died of shock
Yeah.
because he didn't get hit by the truck.
Oh yeah, I saw that and it's funny. And like, I don't know, like lately they've been doing a lot. Like, I know that Isekai has been popular since SAO and stuff like that, which is like 2012 or something when it came out.
Yeah, I think so. I
But
think so.
what do you think of the whole Isekai genre? Like,
Okay,
I don't know.
I think it's a trend. I think one day it's going to go out of fashion. Because, like, for a couple of years, the most popular shows were isekai, like ReZero, for example.
Yeah.
But then last year we saw, like, Doctor Stone, Demon Slayer, sort of shows that aren't isekai sort of come out, show their, like, how good they are. So I think one day isekai is going to be sort of a memory of the past, sort of just a normal level genre. But it kind of annoys me that it's all the same thing told with different, like, it's like having the same car painted a different color. It's
Right.
the same thing done differently.
Mm-hmm.
I think it depends on execution. It's like I've been watching another world with my smartphone, which is
Oh
I've been
God.
watching it because
I don't know.
it's so bad. That's why I've
It's
been
so
watching
bad.
it.
Like, I started watching the first episode and I like, yep, nope, I'm done with this. This is so boring. And
God crushes a kid with a boat by mistake. The kid gets reincarnated with magic and a phone.
yeah, and then there's the other ones that like reincarnate as a super strong shielder or whatever. I don't know, some stupid stuff like that. There's like so many dumb isekai shows. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you get shows like Overlord or Shield Hero.
Oh my God, yes,
which
those are
like,
top tier
really
shows.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shield Hero seasons 2 and 3 have already been confirmed, so I look forward to that.
Mhm.
I haven't actually got into Overlord yet. I'm on like episode 4. I have been on episode 4 since we watched it, like, I think it was like a year and a half ago.
Oh jeez.
I don't know, but I think Isekai sort of, it depends on the execution.
Hmm.
If you do it well enough, it'll be good. If you do it badly, people are going to laugh at it for being bad. If you do it awfully, people are going to watch it because it's bad.
Right. So after hearing the whole premise of the So I'm a Spider, So What show, does it sound like something you would watch?
I might watch it to see if it's good, or not good, see if it's ironically funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like watching Family Guy because it's bad, because the jokes are bad.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I might watch it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to watch it seriously. Like, I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna not watch this like completely, just skip over this because the premise of it sounds so generic. Because like, you know how a lot of the isekais are like, oh, you died, you're reborn as some animal or something. Because I feel like they're kind of copying reincarnated as a slime.
Reincarnated as a slime. Yeah.
Yeah, like slime. I felt like they did that first. Then this show is kind of just copying that, and they're reborn as like an enemy monster within this world or whatever.
Mhm.
Which at first it was like pretty charming, you know, and how they executed it. But after watching
What I
Slime,
wanna-
it's like, eh.
What I want to know is, was the Demon King and Hero of Another World in her world, or did they go from their world to hers, kill them, then go back?
I think, yeah,
That's-
that was pretty much it.
Like, was she from Earth, or was she from a magical world?
From
I
what
want to see an isekai where someone from a magical world gets reincarnated on Earth. That's a show I would watch.
Well, there's a maid dragon, like Koyobashi maid
Is
dragon.
that what that is?
Yeah, where
Is
the
that? Oh my
dragons
god.
go from their magical world to the real world, and they pretty much just live there with normal
Okay, no, I'm
people.
gonna go watch. I want to watch Dragon Maid now.
Yeah, it's actually a really good show. Like, it's a good slice of life show.
It's so
Even
good that
though
they
even though it
based
has
it.
like magic stuff, it's actually a very good show.
I've heard it's good. Yeah.
Same, I think same thing with like Senko, the fox.
Yeah.
That one, that kind of the same thing as well, where she goes from magical world to like to the real world and stuff, and just lives there.
I've noticed all of these characters like half human, half animal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, uh, Please don't tell me like Agretzko is one of these shows.
Agretzka?
The fox. Yeah,
Oh no. That's pretty much just the real world, except just
but they're all
animal
animals.
morphic.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
it's like Africa Salaryman, or whatever it's called, with the lion who works in an office.
Yeah, pretty much. I actually, yeah, you could say it's almost exactly like that, except
Yeah,
it focuses on this one girl. So
the fox. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but
I think
oh, go ahead.
Isekai's not gonna last long. Isekai's not gonna last long.
You think so?
I mean, maybe it'll get to 2022 and reach a decade of life, but other than that, I can't see it lasting long.
What do you think that? How would that affect like shows like Doctor Stone and like Shield Hero and Slime
I think
and Overlord?
They deserve more attention. Like the sort of studios are desperate to hop in on trends,
Mm-hmm.
so they're getting as many isekai shows on board as they can. So I think if a studio focused on more shows of like more diverse genres and only did like the good isekai shows,
Mm-hmm.
then that'd be a lot better. Like focus groups are a thing. They should do those. See what people like and then put them out instead of just putting them out to jump on the trend.
I don't know, I half agree with that because like if you try to do a focus group, I feel like focus groups are very iffy because some of them could just lie just so they can get a quick buck, and they
You get
release
paid
it
for being in a
anyway.
focus group.
Yeah, like if you
Oh my God.
participate in a focus group, you actually get paid to be in a focus group and like critique the product or whatever. But the thing is, if you get paid for it, then you're more than likely are going to say, yeah, this is awesome, I love this. That's why like movies like Batman v Superman like flopped and stuff, because they just pretty much just
The focus
agreed.
group said it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much were a yes man to the directors.
That's why Michael Bay has a career.
Yeah, like exactly, pretty much. I don't know how that would affect the other good shows, because I feel like once the isekai trend ends, like I feel like shows like Overlord and Shield Hero and that kind of stuff are probably not going to get a new season as good as
Yeah.
they are. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Overlord's like the light novels or manga or whatever have been really sort of iffy. Like I've heard it hasn't had a new chapter for ages, but the creator hasn't said he's on hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I read last. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty
But I
common.
think after sort of Isekai goes off, I think the few shows that are ongoing, like Shield Hero or Overlord, I think they're gonna keep getting seasons, but they won't be as like, hey, they won't be releasing as many shows like that,
Right.
if any. They won't just constantly be like, hey, he has a show where someone's in another world. He has a show where someone's in another world. He has a show where someone's in a video game. Like, I think they're gonna sort of release less on, like, focus less on the trend, focus more on releasing good shows.
Yeah.
And less shows like Don't You Love Your Mom and her two hit multi-target attacks.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know. How do you feel about the long
Titles?
titles and
I
stuff?
think it's dumb. It's so
Yeah.
dumb.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the old alternative rock bands like Fall Out Boy and stuff, where they had their track names like so long, like almost a
That
sentence
part
long.
of it would be put in brackets.
Yeah, kind of like
Like,
Panic
they
at
ended
the
up being-
Disco and stuff like that. The original
Yeah.
tracks.
Yeah, I think that's why I like Konosuba, because it's or ReZero. Like their names aren't their names are long, like ReZero Starting Life in Another World, or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And Konosuba, I can't even remember all of Konosuba's name. But I like that they get like shortened to like, as I said, ReZero and Konosuba, because that makes them easier to identify.
Right.
But like shows like Don't You Love Your Mother and a Two-Hit Multi-Target Attacks, what are you gonna shorten that to? Multi-target attacks?
Right. Right.
Like,
I feel like shows like that are more forgettable if they don't abbreviate the title of the show.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of shows that came out like last year and stuff that had big names like that, and I completely forgot about them. The only shows I do remember is like ReZero, Konosuba, and all that stuff. Not only because they're good shows, but because the names itself, they're short and easy to like type out and that kind of stuff.
It's like for example, if you get two very similar shows like Recovery of an MMO Junkie and You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online,
Mm-hmm.
you put them together, people are going to remember MMO Junkie more because you can shorten it.
Right.
But like, I think the name is part of the Isekai thing, like the long name.
Mm-hmm.
Like a show has to have a long name. Sometimes it's a funny name. Sometimes it's just a general description of the show, like Rising of the Shield Hero.
Right.
But as we've said, Overlord is a great show, and it doesn't have the long title.
Mm-hmm.
I think Overlord is truly the champion of Isekai.
That's debatable. Like, as much as I love Overlord, that could be debatable. I don't know.
I think it's good because it's an Isekai, but it's so different to others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, mainly because of the title not being incredibly long and having to catch your breath halfway through saying it.
Right.
Like, saying the full name of Konosuba, I struggle because I have to stop halfway through and take a breather.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think once shows get shorter titles, they'll be better.
Yeah.
I think
sure.
there are a lot of better shows coming out that I hope will take attention away from the trend. Like Attack on Titan's final season, for example. I hope that takes away from the trend. Or Doctor Stone season 2. Would you consider that an isekai? I wouldn't.
Yeah, me neither. Because technically, they're not in a different
They're
world.
still on Earth.
Yeah, it's just in the future. I wouldn't consider that an isekai.
I think there are good shows like these remakes too. If Death Note gets a remake, that's gonna get so much attention.
Oh yeah, for
kill the isekai genre.
Yeah, like as much as I love some of the isekai shows, like they really need to tone it down a lot.
It's overused.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just be happy that Western media hasn't caught on to using this. Otherwise, we'll be getting like Adventure Time isekai. Finn falls asleep and wakes up in New York.
Oh my god, that'd be so weird. But I mean, I don't know.
Great.
I guess. But yeah,
I don't know. What's your favorite isekai show?
I'd probably have to go with Shield Hero for sure.
Same, yeah.
I think
great, like it took me a long time to get into. Like I was on episode 7 and 8 for a while because I just sort of didn't have the motivation to watch it. But after I picked up after that, I watched sort of like episode 9 to 24 within like a day because it was that good.
Oh yeah, especially the intro song.
Yeah, I love that it takes time introducing the characters and you can sort of take your time getting to know them. Like you don't have to binge watch the first sort of chunk of the show. But then after that, it's sort of like you have to watch it all, otherwise the events start to make less sense.
Right. Yeah, I can agree with that.
And then, I watch the dub of it because I do stuff while I watch shows. Like, I'll eat or something, and I can't always pay attention to the screen. So I watch dubs whenever I can, and I think Shield Hero is a surprisingly good one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like for what I think Crunchyroll is the one who dubbed it, surprisingly, for this show instead of Funimation. But they actually did a surprisingly very good dub for that, as well as ReZero.
Speaking of Crunchyroll, have you watched Tower of God?
Not yet. I've heard good things about it, but
yeah, me too.
I don't know.
I intend to watch it sometime, but I don't know when. The animation style looks interesting.
Yeah.
Like I've noticed, it's not conventional, so I look forward to that whenever I decide to watch it.
I don't know. I haven't seen any clips of it, so I can't really say. But maybe on the next podcast we could talk about the show to see how and just give our opinions on it.
That's actually not a bad idea. We watch the first episode of a show every week and do that as a segment.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much the isekai genre. Like, I mean, both of us can agree that it's like it needs to die down because it's already been like 3 years and nothing but isekai in the mainstream.
We should write our own isekai where it's called I woke up in America in the body of a duck. It is about me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, for sure. We'll just pitch that to like A1 Pictures or something and have them animate it into like a slice of life isekai.
Yeah. Hey, just go to Rooster Teeth. They'll animate anything.
Oh, yeah. God. Yeah. Pretty much.